Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. So I'm just going to run real quick over what happened last week, some of the picks. If you go back and check up on the video, it looks like I was right over 60% in some of my picks. All of my high confidence picks, like the Heat, and I believe I had one other. They were both wins, so those are both good. And also my outstretched pick was the money line for the Grizzlies to beat the Spurs at home. So had you done that, congratulations, you won a nice bit of cash. So I'm just going to make this one real quick. We're going to go over to today's picks. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but let's see here. I'm going to go through MyBookie. I know last week I also said mybookie.com. I was wrong. Mybookie.ag. So make sure you go to mybookie.ag. I'll try and add the link below later today. And remember to use the code YouTube Gambler for 50% of your initial investment up to $3,000. It's really the best bonus that you can get with online gambling. So I'm going to go real quick over to the NBA lines today. We've got some spreads. Most of these are just going to be the spreads that I'm going to be picking today. So at 7 o'clock, we've got the Sixers and the Hornets. The Hornets are 8.5-point favorites. Hornets are good. However, the Sixers, I'm still impressed with them. I'm still going to believe that process that I did last week, and I'm going to roll with it. So I'm actually going to go for the underdogs, and so you'd be wise to choose the 76ers on this one. You've got the Oklahoma City Thunder, which are 5.5-point underdogs to the Washington Wizards at home. Obviously, we know that they are good at home, and like I said last week, that you need to pick the opponent versus the Wizards. However, actually, no, I'm going to stick with that at 5 points. So I would choose the Thunder, the underdogs in this one as well. So I would choose that one. Then again, you've got the Heat and the Magic. I know last week I was really high on the Heat, and they really let me down the other day. So today, with the Heat at 8-point favorites over the Magic, once again, I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm going to go with the Magic. Now, I don't think that these picks aren't necessarily to mean that they're going to win. What it means is I just don't think that they're going to lose by more than 8 points. So that's what that necessarily means when I'm picking the underdog. You also have the Grizzlies at 8.5-point favorites over the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn. I'm actually going to take the favorite of the Grizzlies in that one. Brooklyn's obviously the worst team in the league. I think Memphis was ranked by Stein, I think like the 6th best team in the league. So we'll go with the Memphis Grizzlies again this week. Then you've got the Spurs at 4.5-point favorites over the Pacers. They are on that 8-game road trip right now that they have every year. They really let me down yesterday, and I lost a good bit of money betting on the Spurs, but I don't think they're going to let that happen again. So I'm going to go with the favorite Spurs at 4.5-point favorites. Then you have the Bucks and the Pistons. The Bucks are at home, and they're 3-point favorites over the Pistons. I'll ride that all day, so let's go with that. Also on that one, I just saw this. The over-under is 210.5. Take the over. Then you've got, I think this one's probably the easiest pick for me this week. You've got the Celtics and the Mavericks. The Celtics are in Dallas, and they're only 2-point favorites. Now, they are a very high-scoring team, and the Mavericks are actually doing fairly well right now. But I'm going to go with the Celtics, and I'll take the over because the over-under is 209, so I'd take that and parlay it. You've also got the Pelicans and the Suns. Pelicans are actually 3-point underdogs, but I'm going to choose the Pelicans on this one. So not high on the confidence level on that one, so do what you want with that. You have the Golden State Warriors at 12.5-point favorites over the Nuggets. As much as the Golden State Warriors are clicking right now, Klay Thompson is out, and just it's something about being in Denver. I guess it's the altitude where I guess Steph Curry just can't hit. So I would take the underdogs on this one, take the spread on the Nuggets. I think you're fine to go over. The over-under is 238. With both of those high-scoring offenses, I think you're probably safe to go over there. I'm going to leave that one up to you, but I'll still choose the Nuggets in that spread. Next, you have the Jazz and the Clippers. Jazz are 8-point favorites over the Clippers, and I don't know that I would be too happy with that. So I'm actually going to choose the underdogs in this. So yeah, I'll go with the Clippers. And then finally, we have the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers. The Atlanta Hawks are 2-point underdogs in this one. The Trailblazers at home aren't that bad, so I'm going to go with the Trailblazers at home, and I will choose the under, which is 217.5. So there you go. Those are my picks for the day. Like I said, I'll be sure to try and put the mybookie.ag, not .com, link below. So make sure if you guys want to try out gambling this week, as you should have listened to me last week, you'd be up really well right now. So make sure you get on there. You can listen to me or choose your own picks. Just let me know how you do. Comment below later, and hopefully you make some good money. Peace out.